We're counting down the hits this week with Eric Church. You're on the road this past summer with Toby Keith on his Locked and Loaded tour. And Toby was in here as our co-host not too long ago, and he told me that the two of you guys wrote a song together.
All that I need to tell you about his direction and whether me and him were going to fit as friends or as anything else was we co-wrote a song the other day, and he brought the idea. He goes, we need to write a song. I said, okay. He brings the idea in, and it's Reverend Jack Daniels and the Congregation of the Chemically Altered Mind.
Oh, jeez. And did you write it?
So then we wrote it.
Yeah.
It actually turned out to be wonderful. But you knew what you was dealing with right there.
True.
Oh, I don't doubt it's true.
Guilty. Yeah, it was. I just thought that it's a title that I'd had, and when you're out there and you see Toby's show, and it's one of those titles that I was hoping he would get through all of it because it's not the easiest one to remember, But I love stuff like that. I love stuff that's kind of out there and on the fringes, and it's a great song. We had a good time writing it, and we'll see if it ends up on one of our records. We actually wrote 2 songs, so apparently he's already forgot about the other one. So that one's apparently not going to get cut by anybody. So. This is the one he remembers, so maybe this is the one he's
seared
honing
in
in
his
on.
memory. So, what was the look on his face, or what did he say when you first rolled that title out to him?
Well, I was a little apprehensive doing it because it's one of those things where you walk up on Toby's bus and this is your moment to give your idea, and that's an unnerving thing for a songwriter anyway because you're bearing you're somewhat your soul, and you're hoping they get your direction and idea, and if not, you're shot down and you start over. So
but he must write 90% of what he does. So how did you set it up that you wanted to pitch this title to him?
I said, hey man, I got this idea, and I said it's weird, and I said it's called Reverend Jack Daniels and the Congregation of the Chemically Altered Mind, and actually one of the first lines of the chorus is it's about a drink. It says praise the Lord and pass the copperhead. And it's just a shot glass thing, And when I said it to him, everybody's quiet. There's 2 of us up there, and he was quiet. And he goes, phew. That's thick. I said, well, what do you think? He said, let's do it. Let's start into it. So we started the song. Then it turned in. Toby came up with some great lines and a great writer, and really set the direction of where it needed to go. And it was fun to do it. It was fun to sit there and be able to be out there with somebody, especially on tour, and do something like that that's different from your regular day. When you tour a lot, you have your regular day. But when you can step out and do some songwriting as 2 co-performers, it's cool. It's a really neat thing.
So did you come up with a guitar and just sing it for him a little bit?
I just walked up. Yeah, I had a little thing. Yeah,
Okay,
I walked
I'm
up, and
curious.
grabbed my guitar, and was totally prepared to be shot down. I didn't think. I honestly didn't know if it'd fly, but if I was going to go for one, I was going to go out swinging. So that was the farthest one out there I had.
Really, you're gonna go for it. I'm not, this is maybe a silly statement. I'm not sure people fully give him enough credit or realize what a great songwriter this guy is.
Man,
he's just. And so, what's your thoughts of him as a songwriter? Not just from writing a song with him, but just as you listen to his stuff.
Well, I think a couple things. One, you look at the number of things he's written by himself, which is a great indication of there's not somebody else there co-writing and helping him with a lot of that stuff. So it lets you know just his ability by listening to some of the things he's done. Some of my favorite songs, of all time of Toby Keith, he wrote by himself. And that's A. And B, I think he has a great inner direction. He has a great compass as a songwriter of the kind of artist he is and the kind of songs that are going to relate to his fan base that'll be authentic to who he is. And I think that, Toby's never going to sing something and you go, well, that could be these other people. It's a Toby Keith song. And I think that authenticity is what his fans really gravitate to, and he's just got a great compass for knowing what they expect from him, and he's great at delivering it.